Folks, we got a red dot. Welcome back to Akron and Northeast Ohio is now hottest and fastest growing show, 3 throw to go. I'm your host, Sank, and I'm coming to you live, and I'm talking just a bit quietly because we know we're going to echo because we are in the lobby area of the Akron Civic Theater, and I am here with Keith. Keith, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
All right, so Keith is with Running to Be Well, and this is your third time now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to my jacket.
You're closing in on the gold jacket.
Yes.
You're closing in. All right, so we've been on together. So quickly and briefly, kind of tell us just a reminder of what is Running to Be Well. Let's start with that.
Sure. Running to Be Well is a nonprofit here in Northeast Ohio. We have a very simple mission. What we're trying to do is we're trying to teach people how to use exercise to benefit their mental health and their recovery from addictions. So we offer free exercise groups all around Northeast Ohio. You just come, you walk, you run, we do some workouts during the week. And the idea is to just work on our mental health and our sobriety. And
you guys are based down in the valley in terms of where you meet, one of your meeting locations.
Yeah, the one in here in Akron.
Yeah, so the Akron location, actually, you meet down in the valley. Now, here's a funny story. All right, so is it Second Soul?
So we used to meet there. Now we meet at the new dog park, the Memorial Trailway.
Okay. All right. So, but here's the funny part. So, one of the things that they offer is once you do X, Y, Z, you get a free pair of running shoes.
Correct.
All right. Well, because of you guys, okay, I went to Second Soul in the Valley. This was probably what, 2020?
Yeah.
When we first met.
Yeah, before COVID. Yeah.
So 3 years ago, all right, I went and I bought these shoes. These are Brooks.
Those are the same ones?
These are Brooks running shoes.
Oh, bro, we gotta fix
Now hold on. They told me because I bought 2 pairs.
Okay.
I bought one of the blue and one of the black.
Okay.
And they said to me, "All right, you're buying 2? Okay, we'll see in about 3 years."
Right.
And like literally, like just now, the soles are starting because I do a lot of walking when we're doing covers and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So point being, I'm kind of loosely tied in with that shoe community.
Yeah, you need some more.
I know. All right, so now here we are at the Civic, and now we've got an event coming up. It's in January.
Yep, January 14th.
All right, so tell us about the movie itself, like the name of it, the history behind it, a little bit. Give us some of that info.
Absolutely. The movie is called 26.2 to Life, and it's a documentary. There's actually, they're hoping to get it nominated for an Oscar this year. They're in the mix. So it's about a running program very similar to ours at Running to Be Well in San Quentin Prison.
Okay.
So they've been doing this program out there for, turns out, like 14 years.
Okay.
The documentary is just coming out now.
That's in California?
Yeah, San Quentin Prison, California.
Okay.
So a lot of these guys are lifers and that sort of stuff. So they started this running program like 14 years ago. They actually do a marathon inside the yard.
Okay.
26.2 miles, a lot of loops.
Okay.
All right. So that's the movie. It's about the story of 3 men working through the process. One of the guys, Mark L. Taylor, that was in the movie, has now gotten out, and he is leading his best life. And he's actually going to come and talk to us about the experience. So we get a movie, we get a Q&A with one of the stars, and we get to talk a little bit about how we can all think globally about the huge problems that we have with addiction and incarceration and all of that big stuff, all the bad news. But the good news is it's really simple for us to act locally by just coming and walking and running with other people. It's that simple.
Well, and it's interesting because this is also a story about redemption. It's a story about people that have a history or a past, and they can find a way to overcome that, and they can find a way to kind of move on and become a productive member of society.
100%, and that's the thing that we focus on, because we have a program out at Grafton Prison.
Okay.
And we focus there on, okay, what's it look like moving forward for these guys? Because yes, they did some terrible things. Yes, they're paying the price for that. But at the end of the day, they're human beings and they have needs. They have mental health needs. And one day they're going to get out of there. And what do we want coming out of that system?
Sure.
We want somebody healed, right?
Sure.
We don't want somebody that's messed up more than they were before they went in.
Right.
So Markel's going to tell his story, and we're going to have some other people up on stage that are going to tell their stories about redemption and how exercise and community has played a big part in that.
All right, so let's get into the nuts and bolts in terms of, when is this? How do people find information? How do they attend?
Okay, so it's January 14th, Martin Luther King weekend. So it's a Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. here at the Akron Civic. Tickets are available online through our website, runningtobewell.org, and Hank will put that in the
comment section.
Comment section.
Yep.
And we'd love to see as many people there as possible. Because here's the thing, man. We want to fill this auditorium if we can, but it's 2,500 people, so we realize we can't do that. But here's the interesting thing. My projections show us to be about 2,300 short of filling the auditorium. Maybe 22 or 2,100.
Okay.
Turns out that's how many people die every day here in the United States of America from addictions.
Well, and it's interesting because whenever we cover things that are related to any sort of crime or addiction, when we watch the comment sections come in,
yeah,
and the word stigma isn't strong enough.
Right.
All right, it's not a strong enough word.
Scarlet letter.
It is. People look at these people and they're like, F them.
Exactly.
They're literally like, F them.
Throw away the key.
Throw away, it doesn't
matter.
It doesn't matter what they've done. It doesn't matter what they're going through. It doesn't matter what their addiction is. Okay. And that's the thing. There's such a level of addictions. And there's people right now that are watching this that are addicted to something. And I know that you've said this in the past. This is a Keith quote. You ready? We don't have a drug problem. We've got an addiction problem.
Amen.
Because people have a tendency to just change whatever that vice is.
Absolutely.
And it's like, and I don't want to sound preachy right now, okay? But at the same time, that's why we are very passionate with helping them and assisting them in this project and getting the information out about this movie and getting people in the Akron and Canton area on the same page in terms of how to start to deal with this massive problem that exists globally. It's not just an American problem.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're all addicted to something. I mean, put your phone down right now. How'd that feel? Yeah.
Or your video game console. Or your booze.
Or whatever. Or smoking. Or whatever. So just going down the list, it's not all those people out there. It's all of us. We all need to heal and be more connected, to do more physical activity. See, it's not just about, our group's not just about running and walking and exercise. That's part of it. It's about connecting and being a part of the community. Because Johann Hari, who's a famous TED Talk guy, he has a quote that says that addiction is the opposite of connection. So when we isolate, we feel isolated, we're much more likely to be addicted to something. And in every addiction, it drives us to isolation because of the shame and because of the stigma. So we're here to change all that. And it's super easy. Just go for a walk with somebody.
Yep.
It's not rocket science.
Yep. All right, well, thank you for doing what you do. Thanks for being a part of this. And like I said, we'll help promote it. In case you didn't hear, the Browns have made the playoffs.
Really? I didn't hear that. Wow.
So there's a good chance there's going to be a playoff game that weekend. I'm not sure how that will interrupt that in terms of if we can be here.
Yeah, that's the 14th, though. That's deep in the playoffs.
I'm just saying, there's
hope.
There's a good chance that we will be a little late that day.
All right. Well, we'll be lucky to have you. But thanks so much.
All right. I appreciate you being on. Hold on. You're still on there.
Oh, can we do it? Do you want to do a ticket giveaway?
Yeah. I mean, you want to? Yeah. Sure. All right. So what do we want to do? All right.
So we're going to do a ticket giveaway. I'm going to give away 2 tickets to the first person in the comments that tells me how many laps the guys had to run in the San Quentin Marathon to make it a full marathon. Because their yard is not like a set amount.
I wouldn't think yards would be big at all.
No, I'm not even going to tell you the number because I would give it away.
Okay.
You guys are going to have to dig a little into looking up in the movie and stuff like that.
How many tickets we give away?
I'm giving away 2 tickets.
Two tickets.
2 tickets. And so you got to tell me how many laps these guys had to run to make it a full marathon.
Okay.
Right? And you got to send me your information and I'll mail them out to you.
All right, so 2 tickets.
To paradise.
In the comment section, Keith's challenging you to once again identify how many laps it takes to do a marathon at San Quentin. You're gonna have to look that up. Hey Google, hey Siri, all that good stuff. All right, hey, that's all I got, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, Browns are in the playoffs. We got the Buckeyes playing tonight in what would be a bowl game, considering half of their starters are playing. But hey, we still are Ohio State fans here. And more importantly, we're coming up on a New Year's weekend. So everybody be safe out there. That's all I got. Take care, folks. Have a good night, everybody. And everybody out there, say good night, Shirley.
Good night, Shirley.